Hi friends, welcome back to Arc Tutorials. This is Node.js full tutorial series for absolute beginners. In today's episode, we will start learning about the built-in modules. We already know what are modules, we know how to create them, we know how to export them, we know how to import them. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, make sure that you go through them in order to have continuity and learning and mastering Node.js. There are a lot of modules in Node.js that are predefined that often we use, and if you want to build a solid application, you will also have to use them. So let's go ahead and start learning them. Alright, this is episode number 7. If you have missed out on the first 6 episodes, make sure that you go through them. I'm covering everything in detail for you in order to learn and master Node.js. This is a 50-part series. A lot of work I'm putting in, a lot of time I'm putting in. I hope you appreciate that, and more than important, you learn. Alright, so what are built-in modules? Node.js comes with a variety of built-in modules that provide core functionality and are integral to developing applications. Some of the top around, there are around top 20 odd modules that you should be aware of, that you will work mostly on a daily basis. So I will be covering them in detail with code examples and code snippets for you so that you can master. The first we'll learn is HTTP module. So first I'll give you an overview of the modules, and going in the next episode onwards we will start implementing each module. So HTTP module, which enables us to create the server request and responses, okay, which is basically communication between client and server. HTTP is the most basic module that you must know because you will be using it if you are building any serious application. HTTP module supports features like request, response objects like handling get, post request, setting headers, sending responses, and much more. FS module, which is file system. Oftentimes you want to interact with the file system, like say reading some data, updating or writing to file, creating log files. Now this supports both synchronous and asynchronous methods. Path module. Now this is very important, especially when you're trying to process some batch kind of work where you need to extract file names, extensions, transforming file path, etc. So path module. The next module we will learn is URL module, which is handling for and parsing all the URLs, okay, like host name, query strings, path, etc. You will need this if you are, like I said, if you are building any serious application, you will need more or less most of them. Events module, again, if you are creating and handling custom events, you will need event module. Of course, the core of Node.js is event driven application. Util module that provides lot of common utilities that we will use, like inspecting objects, deprecating old functions, etc. Streaming, this is another way of sending large data over internet, like file uploads, downloads, and all of that. We will implement streaming module also. Crypto module, now this is for cryptographic functionality, like say you want to implement ciphering, decipher, sign, encoding, decoding, all of that is included in crypto module. Buffer, again, when you're working with binary data, you will need to use buffer module. It's like an array of integers but correspond to fixed size raw data. Child process module, now a lot of times you might want to run some processes in the background and manage the communication between backend different processes. That's where you will create a child process and you'll fork it. Operating system, oftentimes you might want to capture some information about the environment's operating system, getting information like memory usage, CPU, etc. Especially if you see DevOps and all that, they use this module to kind of capture and calculate those details. DNS module, now if you're working anything related to network related applications, you will need to have functions like resolve 4 for IPv4 version addresses, resolve MX for mail exchanges, and much more. Alright, so we will be going forward and implementing all these top 12 modules in the next 12 episodes. So join me there. Each one I'll try and write some code snippet to give you an overview. Again, like I said, each one is important, critical, especially when you want to master Node.js. So you don't want to miss out on that. Alright, thank you so much. If you are liking the series, if you're learning from this series, please do hit that like button for me to show me some love, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. See you in the next episode. We start with built-in modules, HTTP module. Thank you.